So first of all, I want to present this costume who come from Hasi in the north of Albania. Hasi is cut it in two pieces. One piece is in Kosovan side, so I mean Albanian, and the Hasi from so close to Cooks. But this dress is unique in Europe.
Yeah.
Because it's asimilar. If you see,
it's asymmetrical.
Asymmetrical.
This design is different to this one. Yeah. This one is different to this one.
And this one to this one.
And most cultures have this symmetrical. When we design something, we make it the same on both sides, but not this.
Not this.
And I remember you telling me years ago that the only other place you'd seen asymmetrical clothing is in South America.
Yeah, in the Maya do that same.
Yeah.
But in Albania exists also. It's so really interesting.
Very unique.
It's very, very unique to present and to keep, because now in the modern time, it's difficult to keep the things.
Yeah, it's true. It's more difficult.
Yeah, it's more difficult.
Yeah, that's true.
And then we have it, these dress who come from the Catholic people from Kruja.
Paul? So that's where we were a few days ago in Korea. So this is the natural dress of Korea.
Yeah, the Catholic, because Korea is mixed between Muslim, Bektashi and Catholic. This one who come from Zadrima. Zadrima is very known.
We came across the Zadrima plains when we were coming up to Shkodra. So that's Zadrima, and you still see some women today wearing traditional dress in Zadrima.
More today, So. And this one is from
this would be northern somewhere.
The north. We call it jublet. It's protected by UNESCO. So it's.
Is it really? The clothing is.
The fashion to make, not exactly the dress, but the fashion how you make.
Yeah. It's a jublet. Is the I'm just explaining to everyone is the skirt.
The jublet is normally with everything.
Oh, is it?
It's with everything. It's 12 kilo heavy.
Yes.
It's very heavy, and the woman need 1 year to prepare one.
Wow.
But the day of marriage, these girls who become married need to have 7 jublets.
Wow.
For all their lives.
And that would be very expensive in those days to make.
Yeah, true. So, when the young girl is not yet married, this is the jublet of the girl. It's always black and white.
Look at the back of it.
Black and white, that means it's not yet in the gauge.
Wow.
With this one mean it's in the gauge.
And when they put that on,
with the centers,
And then when they get married, they wear the one we were just looking at.
So, if you see, the designs are so interesting. The details are so interesting. It's not simple just.
Yes.
But have many things.
Yeah, we've lost this tradition in our clothing today. We just wear it because it is. But these clothings tell a story of who the person is, where they come from. Like we were talking about chaleshas in Korea, and it still today shows where I'm from. I'm from this area. I'm from here.
Yeah, that's true. That's
it's identity.
That's true. And then is this jublet is the jublet of the marriage, the night of the marriage.
Ah, this is the wedding dress.
Wedding dress in this time. That's the color of the flag of Albania also.
Yes. The design is unusual with the curve too.
The design is like the cloche. You know, the cloche in the church, you know?
Yes.
But if you move the jublet at the same time, move the contrary of you.
Of your leg. So your leg moves one way and it goes the other way.
So the movement is so beautiful. If you turn, let's make also some.
Yes, because it spreads out at the bottom.
Yeah,
so it's purely to make yourself.
It's so beautiful. And after 1 year, the woman have to change this one, because this one present the woman married 1 year.
Yes.
So this woman is protected by the bad eyes.
Right, okay, she's protected by the bad eye when she wears that on her head.
And then after 1 year,
she doesn't need protection?
Don't need, because that's mean the woman become with the child and have to protect the child.
Ah, right.
You understand? So the child
bad eye now has to be protected off the child now.
So it's so interesting. And
you were telling me of the colors here of
the color, because when George Castriot is dead, or Gagin, that's the past, because we are not sure. Jubleta become black, because before have 4 colors.
Right.
And then the colors are lost, and just in this part
Yes.
of the baby, the jubilata keep the colors to protect the
child.
baby, the child,
Yeah.
and to give to him also the good energy. I mean,
Right.
because the energy
Fascinating.
was always in the mountain, something very, very important.
Yeah, and it's a rough life up in the mountains in those
But
days.
if you see the center, also you have same designs like this.
Yes, the crescent.
Yeah, that's mean the moon,
Yes.
and this mean the Yule, the star.
The star. The star,
the star. Normally, if you mix it, the star and the moon
Yeah.
become the word Helen. The Han and Yule mean Helen.
Ah.
That's mean the words become from
They're very ancient.
very
So
ancient
Helen,
words.
Helen means moon and star.
Because the people believe there.
Yeah. That's
That's
interesting.
mean 4,000-5,000 years ago,
Yeah.
not today, not in the
Yeah.
Christianism time, you know.
Yes. Yeah.
So-
and still today, that is moon in the language in Albanian. It is still moon and
Han.
star.
Yeah.
That's it. Wow.
So because more today, people, especially in the mountains, believe in the moon.
yes, and the sun as well is a big.
And the sun is very important.
Yeah. So when you see in Albania, you see the crescent and the star. It's pre-Islamic. It's much.
No, because Islamic is just thousands.
Yeah. So this goes way back further.
This one, because Jublet is 4,600 years ago.
Yeah, it's an ancient piece of clothing. Yeah, that you
So
still
it's-
see some people wearing today. It's incredible to see.
We
that.
use it more today, especially in the party, in the fests,
Yes, and
it's-
the weddings. Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
so important.
I've seen it with my own
You
eyes.
see, the swastiks is so important because Albanian become with the ethnography in the modern time really so rich. That's the pride of not for Albania, it's for the Balkan and
Yes.
for the Europe also.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, when you delve into Albanian history, ancient history, you really are peering at our own pasts. You know, even if you're not Albanian, you're peering into your way distant past that is very difficult to find in other cultures where it's still living.
Yeah,
you know?
that's we have it more today in the hand. That's
Yes, it's
really
more
important,
that it's
yeah.
not complete, but it's still parts there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I find fascinating with ancient, old Albanian history.
This is also the Catholic from the city, from Shkodra. It's also interesting because here we can see also
That's wonderful. The work in that is amazing.
it's beauty.
All by
it's
hand,
so beauty.
Medoran.
Yeah,
Medoran.
it's also beauty. And this is also from the Catholic of Shkodra. So the Catholic also keep our designs because you have to see the snakes
Yes.
inside.
And when we talk about Catholics in the north of Albania, we're really talking about the first Christians, really. Like Christianity really took hold in Europe.
Yeah,
This is
that's
one of the
become-
first
yeah.
sort of places in Europe where it took. So,
That's true because Shanpal mean the first.
so in Albania,
Pari.
when you say the first,
You say pari, that's
Pari,
Pali.
and that's St. Paul.
Yeah,
that's the
Paul,
first.
Yeah,
Because
that's
he
the
came
first.
through this area.
Because he was the first.
Yes.
It was not the name of the person, but if this is it was the name of the meaning. I
Yes.
mean, you know?
Yes. The meaning of the person.
Yeah,
The meaning,
of
and
the
he was the
person,
first,
yeah.
and yeah.
Because Pal mean
Yeah,
Ipar.
yeah. So when we look at this and we say this is a Catholic, a piece of Catholic Shkodra,
Yeah, from the Catholic.
But it's really we're looking here at something has a history of 2,000 years old.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's mixed
Yeah.
with the Hunor because we said that we are not pagan. Huh? We said that we are Hunor. The Hunor mean we are coming from the Hu. When you said Hu in the north of Albania, that means so far away in the sky.
Right. So like from heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We said that we are not pagans. The pagans are something else,
Right.
and the Hunors are something else.
So it's
Because
almost,
if you say Hu, that means
far
star.
away.
Stars.
Ah,
the stars
uli,
are
uli,
so
uli,
yeah,
yeah, po. I understand.
so we coming from there.
Yeah, wow.
That's
So
the
we're not
meaning of-
pagans.
yeah.
We're
not
coming from
pagans,
heaven.
yeah.
But that's really
So
interesting.
we said that the Hunors and
Yeah.
Christianism are mix it.
And is that why they converted so easily to Christianity, do you think? That it was
not
like...
all, because more, especially the mountains people, respect the Christianism, but believe like before. They believe to the star, to moon, to the sound, to energy of mountains.
And no matter how hard the Catholic priests tried to root that out of the people of the north of Albania, they refused. It would always be that first, and then Catholicism, wasn't it? It was always, and it still is. It's like it still is today. It's like that is our religion, and our second religion is Christianity. But they take it very seriously, also. They can't. They try so many times to move it out, and it's no. We're holding on to those ancient pasts, and they're still here today. I find that amazing.
Yeah, that's true. I show you later the Jamabura. That means 7,000 or 8,000 years ago. So Alexander, it was cemetery with this kind of songs of the man. So they keep it, the things from 7,000 or 8,000 years ago, more today.